Well, today is April 22nd, 2021, and it's time for a channel update, also a garage update as well. We bought this thing. It's a 2013 Flex EcoBoost. We bought that back the end of November, and we love it. It is awesome. It's a really good family car. We still have the Taurus X. It's on the side of the house. It has a bad cam phaser, and I don't want to fix it myself. So that's why we got this thing. So we got that. Still have good old faithful GTO. I've only ever done brakes to it so far. I'm going to be replacing the battery in it soon because it's a bad battery now. But this car has been the most reliable car we've ever had. I've never really had issues with it. I guess I did have a nail in the tire once, but that's not an issue with the car. That's just an issue with any vehicle running over a nail in a construction area. We've got construction going on all over in our neighborhood. That is, it's a new subdevelopment up here. Subaru. So I got this put back together. I replaced the turbo in it and fuel lines, fuel regulator, pressure regulator. Did all that back in October. I finished that up, and it still had no power, and meaning like it just didn't feel like it was making the boost it should. So I put a boost gauge in it, and I was able to see where it was making boost, which was closer to 5,000 RPMs, which is not what should happen in this car. It should be 3,000 to 3,500 RPMs. So as I was looking around, I noticed that the wastegate was stuck open. I flipped it shut, and suddenly this thing made a lot more boost. This turbo I thought was a stock replacement. That's what it said on eBay, and turns out it's actually stock replacement for an STI. So I'm happy to have a slightly bigger turbo. It definitely makes more boost than it did before. And now this car is a really fun daily driver. Finally. I've owned this thing for 2.5 years now, and it's finally now kind of where I had hoped it had been from the beginning. So there's that. I recently had some work done on my truck. I'm going to go out there. Oh yeah, and also I got that thing. It's a 2006 RAV4 4-cylinder. It's got the 2.4 liter that has the ring issue where it drinks oil. So I love this car though. It works great. It's excellent off-road. And as long as you just keep oil in it, check the oil every week or so and keep oil in it, it'll just keep running forever. So very happy about that purchase. And then to the truck. I recently did the diff fluid on the front and back, and I got the front end like ball joints and tie rod ends replaced, and now it doesn't have the wobble of death, which by the way, this thing developed a wobble of death last year, so that's fun. But still awesome, super reliable 6-liter. These things are known to be reliable once you bulletproof them, and that's what I did. And it's just a shout out to Stroker Diesel. They are a shop in the Salt Lake area. If you're in the Salt Lake area, I definitely would go to them. My brother's actually the general manager there now. They weren't the first time, he wasn't there the first time I took my truck there when I did the bulletproofing. So I suggest them whether or not he's there, but since he's there especially, I suggest them because he's an excellent manager. Anyway, so here's the T-Rex, and it's got issues. The timing phaser, cam phaser. And eventually, we'll have maybe something on our trailer that we got, and we'll hopefully go camping. I put in the 5th wheel. Right now there's the rails, but there's that. So now on to the next segment of my channel, which is a tech segment. We're not really going to talk a whole lot about, we're not going to go into my basement. Oh yeah, another thing. I got Starlink because we don't have any options besides wireless where we're at. Our neighbors have fiber to their house, but not our house because the builder decided to not include that. So we have wireless. So Starlink, yay. And it works great. I also have a failover to my brother's house over there. Our AP is about right there on his house. And so when Starlink does its little fail events where there's no internet, I fail over. I have an IPSLA set up for about 2 pings, and then it flops over to my brother's house. And they're also set up to fail over to us if theirs goes down as well. Hopefully we both don't go down at the same time, because that sucks. So anyway, let's see. I don't have a good view here. I don't want to be on camera right now. But there will be more content, tech content in the future. Right now I'm actually picking up a project that I started back in 2016 that I'm decided I just need to get going on. I'm trying to write myself a replacement for Plex because I feel like Plex is becoming pretty big, and I feel like eventually in the future they may start limiting features. And I don't want limiting features. I want all the features. So anyway, I'm writing my own Plex replacement. It's in the form of YouTube. It kind of looks and functions like YouTube. So I'm calling it Bartube. I'll have some videos on that in the future. But in my beta phase right now, I've been using it quite a bit, watching The Office and other shows that I bought that I have on my server. We'll also have some tutorials on various stuff, especially network stuff that's to come. I just have been super busy with work, and that's calming down-ish. So in the next few weeks, maybe a month or so, there should be more videos on cars and tech in the future. So yeah, there you go. Happy 422 to all.